Boys and girls, Miss Anna here with another installment of Bookends. And today, in honor of Black Cow Day, we're going to read a great book called Clancy the Courageous Cow by Lashy Hume. Clancy was born on a stormy day, a day of great disappointment for his parents. You see, they belonged to a herd of belted Galloways, but Clancy had no belt. He was beltless. Poor Clancy. As Clancy grew up, all the other cows treated him like an outcast. Clancy tried to give himself a belt. He rolled in the snow, but it soon melted off. He tied a bandage around his middle, but it gave him a tummy ache. He sprinkled sugar on his coat, but the ants drove him crazy. He even painted a white stripe around himself, but it was washed off in the rain. Clancy was different, and nothing could be done about it. Nevertheless, his parents loved him dearly. The belted Galloways lived on poor grass, and they were all skinny. The field next to them was full of rich grass and fat Herefords. The Herefords held the grazing rights to their field since they'd won the cow wrestling contest, which was held once a year. The belted Galloways were trapped in a vicious cycle. The Herefords grew big and strong on the rich grass, so they always won the contest. This gave them the grazing rights for yet another year. Some nights, the belted Galloways tried to sneak onto the Herefords' fields to graze, but their white belts always glowed in the dark and gave them away. One night, Clancy slipped into the Herefords' field to try his luck, and nobody chased him out. Without his belt, he was invisible in the dark. The next night, as Clancy grazed, he bumped into another cow. "Who is that?" asked Clancy. "I am Helga," answered the cow. "I am a totally brown Hereford." Like Clancy, Helga had always been picked on because she was different. Clancy and Helga hit it off immediately, and they grazed together every night. At first, only Clancy's mom and dad noticed how big he was getting. Then one day, he bumped into the president of the belted Galloways and sent her flying. She started to bawl him out, but then she stopped in amazement. Clancy was enormous! Surely a cow as big as this could win the cow wrestling contest. The very important belted Galloways decided that being beltless was not such a bad thing after all, and that Clancy would represent the herd at the cow wrestling contest. Several retired wrestlers trained Clancy and taught him their favorite holds and maneuvers: the cud cruncher, the hind quarter drop, the ruminator, the helicopter, the cow whisperer, and the windmill. On the day of the match, Clancy pinned his opponent in record time and won the contest. Yay, Clancy! Now it was time for the belted Galloways to enjoy the rich grass. They began to chase the Herefords out of the field. Suddenly, a voice rang out. "Stop!" It was Clancy. Helga stood next to Clancy. "This situation has gone on for too long," said Clancy. "Black, white, or brown, we are all cows. I say we pull down the fence and be cows together." After a little while, the belted Galloways and the Herefords began to get along very well, and there was plenty of grass for everybody. Clanga was born on a sunny day, a day of great joy for her parents. The end.